short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? You ready?
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Breeze now. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
To throw is Breeze. And an alley to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, 2nd best in the league, and they'll try it here. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. And Ginn's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
His 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn, still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. The Bears in good field position to start out, 1st and 10. They'll run with a 3rd-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago! Mike Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the 1st score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. Come up the ball.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brees. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brees. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Davis. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His 2nd goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
On 2nd down, Davis. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Right here.
On third down, Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. Through one quarter. Seven, our score.
14, Saints 7.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Trubisky will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 2nd and 10, Trubisky. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Here's Trubisky to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Matt Bryant down for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And Bryant's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Well, a couple of good division battles coming up in primetime this weekend, starting tonight with Sunday Night Football, Eagles and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Then tomorrow on Monday night, it's the defending champs, the Patriots, on the road at MetLife Stadium to take on the Jets. 2 not to miss to close out Week 6.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all. And actually,
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
He's going to wind up and got his man complete. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check 4.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ready? You ready?
On first down, Breeze. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Ready? Yellow lady? We ain't giving up nothing today.
Breeze now to throw. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. That'll bring up second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 yards on the play, first down.
He was taken down by Kyle Fuller. First and goal, New Orleans.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Cameron Meredith. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Let's go. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. So all of a sudden with that run, maybe now a chance for points here.
It's a total mind shift, isn't it? Because what you were saying before was, hey, let's just get out of here, get the half over with. Instead, we can get some points now.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it's 2nd down.
Ready? You ready? 58, come on. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Breeze. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he's into the clear. The 30, 10, 5. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Now Breeze to try again after the pick 6. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Second half starts with a run by Davis. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
third quarter and you've got the lead, you're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On second down, it's Davis. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
Davis, he'll try to run for it. And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The run got 4, now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. 16 yards, a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. On first down, Murray. And an alley to run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Breeze now on first down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And he finds Cook. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside.
95-56, 95-56. Get that quarterback and all. Clock.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now Breeze again. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 12 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Slam, slam, slam.
On first down, it's Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They go with Murray again, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Latavius Murray with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Alert, alert, alert.
They'll try to get the run game going. Here's Davis. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Demario Davis, who was the Saints' leading tackler in his first year in New Orleans, in on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it again here with Davis. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
Ready? We're waiting. 59, 65, 65.
Breeze now on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On 1st and 10, here's Brees. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Play action. Now Trubisky. Throw left side taken in by Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Now it's Trubisky to Gabriel, middle of the field. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A gain of 6. That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it.
And they drop it for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
15 yards on the play, 1st down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Davis. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and goal from the 1.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Mike Davis with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
38. Saints, 27.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brees. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Davis. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Davis. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run, and the Bears will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. Getting the mirrors back and go full strength.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. Thomas, the intended target. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They go again with Davis. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bears, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.